What's goody fellas, and welcome back to Extraterrestrial. That was a lame joke, but welcome back to Crowe's Stupid Experiments. So today we're gonna rock with the DT. Defensive ends didn't quite work out like I would have liked, so we're gonna flip it on its head and do the defensive tackles instead. Today we are rocking with Akron and Tennessee. We are running a 4-3 multiple with minimal defensive substitutions. The last thing to add is that our defensive play call aggression is maxed out. The last thing to point out is that our test tubes are 6'7", 350 pounds, and obviously 99 across the board. It says that he's a left end. Tennessee doesn't actually have a freshman DT, but after season 1, I'll convert him over to DT. Nothing changes. He'll still be lined up as said DT. So again, our schedule, we got Oregon on our schedule at Tennessee. I don't feel like we're gonna do very well. We have Bama as well. Oh geez. Let's see how we do. We have won every game until that one right there. That's a tough one. It's close though, 31-35. Tennessee really holding their own in the SEC. And we beat Bama! It might have been OT, but let's go. So I'm pretty sure we only lost the one game to Georgia that season. Correct, we go 11-1. Somehow we don't make the conference championship though. I don't understand it, but it's okay. We won the Nagurski. That's good to see. We won an award. Anything else? The Remington. We won the Vince Lombardi as well. So we were tearing up at Tennessee, bruh. Checking out our defense. It doesn't look like anything was too crazy there. It looks like our offense carried us through the season. So again, another experiment where us specifically aren't really going to change anything. I did notice that Akron went 6-6, which is not a good sign. And we lost our bowl game to Kansas State. Imagine. DJ Oogie Boogie in first. Our quarterback lit it up though. 15th in the nation. Tackle leaders, we were 76 in the nation. No word of us. And in terms of sacks, we were 13th with 8.5. So 76 total tackles. The 37 was only solo. We still absolutely dominated. 20 TFLs, 8.5 sacks. I'd almost rather a 99 DT than a 99 defensive end because he also had 3 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. What about Akron though? How did we do over here? 83 tackles, only 29 of them were solo though. 4.5 sacks, 13 TFLs. Not bad at all. 4 pass deflections, 1 fumble recovery for 40 yards. Oh, we didn't get a touchdown though. How do we scoop it, go for 40 and not score a touchdown? I'll never know. But really good first season, way better than the defensive ends. So we're going to be losing our quarterback, which kind of sucks, same as our wide receiver. What about Akron though? We got people transferring. Other than that, nothing really there. Okay, so let's make the transfer. We're going to up his awareness and things now, which is kind of ironic. Okay, in season 2, let's start out by getting a look at the preseason All-Americans. That's what it was. I want to see both of them there. Our tight end made it, which is cool. Test tube Tennessee made it. Let's go. What about All NCAA second team? That's a big yikes. What about the All MAC team? You gotta be on the All MAC team, surely. Okay, at least he's DT number 1 there. I was about to say. We're gonna follow Akron this year. I really want to do Tennessee because it seemed like they're on a bit of a roll. What is this schedule? Penn State and Bama? See, this is why the MAC teams never develop, bro. Because look at these schedules. Another 6-6 season. That is not going to cut it, man. Hopefully, at least we showed out this year. Same as other dude, a DT. We're in the Potato Bowl. All right, let's check out these records. Mumfield doing stuff out there. We won the Rose Bowl, bro. This is why I said we should have followed Tennessee, man. They are ranked 4. They went 11-2. That's crazy. Question is, Milton is going to be 12th this year in the nation. Tackle leader, Willis was actually the leader on 268. Sack leader is going to be Bailey. Who is Bailey? Who is Todd? Nobody from Somo got 9.5 sacks, bro. That is straight cap. Test tube had 57 total tackles, 1.5 sacks, 10 TFLs. I guess technically speaking, with the DT, you're more after TFLs, right? Because if you're a big nose tackle or a pass rusher or, you know, whatever, and they try and run the ball or whatever, you're just trying to put pressure and make the pocket collapse. So I guess the TFLs kind of work out there. We did have 2 pass deflections again. No touchdowns, unfortunately. 68 tackles for Test Tube Akron. We also had 10 TFLs, 3.5 sacks. So Test Tube Akron outshining his teammate brother over on Tennessee. 8 total sacks. He's taken the lead. Pass deflections is crazy. We finally Forced our first fumble and we got a safety. We got a safety. Yes, sir. We've been waiting and experimenting for ages and we finally got it, bro. Back-to-back 11-2 seasons. Shout out to Tennessee, man. They're really doing their thing in this experiment. Who knew all they needed was a DT? We start off the season rank 7. Our offense is probably going to carry us here. 95 overall. Tennessee's in a very good spot to do some damage. As for Akron, they are... Okay, they're starting to come up a little bit here. 84 overall. That's a lot better than what we started. They were a 1-star school. Both of our players are in position. Let me check real quick. Preseason All-Americans. I want both of them to be on the starting lineup, or at least both of them be on there. All NCAA team. Neither of us make it this year. Okay, it's a little bit weird. Same as the second team. What about all SEC maybe? Not very good. I mean, Jabari Small makes it. We made it to the second team. What about the MAC? Surely we're on the first team here as our team gets better. We dropped down to second. We're actually behind Alex Merritt, which is not a good sign. But Tennessee has been on a roll and they proceed to get better. Let's see how they do in season 3. We got Oklahoma, LSU, FCS, so that's a good bounce back game. Man, there's a lot of teams ranked in the top 5. We beat everybody but lose to Arkansas State. That is unbelievable. Imagine our only loss to date being Arkansas State, bro. But we bounced back and beat South Carolina. Make it make sense. So we are ranked. We are in the conference championship against Alabama. Let's go. And we won. Let's go. So we finished ranked 3. And quite honestly, I wouldn't want it any other way. Yes, we could do a 14 playoff. But if you remember, we actually lost to Kansas State last year or in year 1. So I kind of want to get a little bit of payback for that. Maybe, potentially. Let's see what the verdict is. Yes, sir. Easy work. We got our revenge. Any records potentially being broken? A lot by Gibson. Nothing I really want to see, though. Man, Mumfield broke like every record known to man. Oh, my. Now, Jabari Small coming in there and breaking every record. My goodness, we won the Sugar Bowl. What about the All-Americans? Because I look at preseason. I don't look at the actual All-Americans, though. Kansas State running back. Test tube. Akron makes it to the first team All NCAA. Yes, sir. Little bit worrying right there. Our right end made it to the All SEC team. We basically make up. Our partner in crime, Elijah Simmons, made it over us to the All Americans. That's crazy. So obviously we did very well. I would like to win a natty before it's all said and done. Bailey, 158th. We got Barron at 6.5, so that's not what we want to see. Test tube overall had 71 tackles, 16 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. So let's not worry about sacks, right? 16 TFLs. 8.5 sacks, 1.5 and 2.5, so not that crazy. Anything, no safeties, nothing like that. It is what it is. We still got 1 more year. And look at those TFL numbers though. 80 tackles for Test Tube Akron, 12 TFLs, 5 sacks. So he even got a pick? No way! He forced 2 fumbles, had a fumble recovery, didn't get a safety, but he got deadass got an interception, bro. And he had a defensive touchdown, so that would mean that our DT got a pick 6. 6'7", 354 pounds, getting a pick 6. Imagine, bro. That's exactly why we run those experiments, to see cool things like that. Where else are you going to see a 350-pound man get a pick 6? Oh, we got fired. No way. Okay, we're going to have to change that right now, just in case our guy tries to leave on us. Oh, we went 9-5. I think we might have just left to go to like a better team, I guess. Me personally, I would have gone to Michigan State too. I became the head coach of Michigan State. That's like my dream job right there. And we're not losing anybody. Our DT wants to come back for their senior season. Shouts out to them. Still can't believe we got fired though. So Tennessee gonna start out ranked 6 in the nation. Wait, I thought I left Michigan State. Dude, I left Michigan State. How am I still there? I'm like, what? I've been feeling the need to do like a brand new coordinator dynasty. Start off with the worst team as like a DC and build our way up to head coach, then like OC of like a Power 5 school. I've been thinking about that for a while. I don't know why it's coming up with that, but anyway, let's get right on into the action, fellas. Tough schedule again. Let's finish it out strong. Wait, what overall are we? What overall are we? A plus, and A. Okay, so we're good enough. We're more than good enough to get this done. Let's run it. And here we go. We had finalists all around the place. However, we go 7-5. And Akron actually going to go 10-2. So it's Akron in the end. Our next one has to be on NIU because NIU is always so cold by the 4th year. Like, they are literally ranked 2 right now and just destroyed us in the conference championship. Really unfortunate way to end for Tennessee. The first 3 seasons were also good. The 4th one, we just couldn't put it together though. Okay, Mumfield, Norrells. Give me a test tube, come on. Not Mumfield again, bro. This guy is the greatest player of all time. I don't know what position he plays, but he's the GOAT. So, to round it out, let's have a cheeky geese here. Tackle leaders, we are not going to be included. Sack leaders, test tube had 6.5 on Akron. He actually played really well this year as well. Last year, he played super well. Mumfield is the Akron wide receiver. He's 97 overall. No wonder he was dominating so much. Yes! Okay, both of our test tubes are all Americans. That is all I wanted to see. And to finish it off, let's go check out these career numbers overall. Start out with Tennessee because he played the lesser of the 2, I would say. 65 tackles. Let's get a look at this. He had 7.5 sacks, so really, really good. That was his 2nd best year right there. 160 assisted tackles. 11 pass deflections overall. I mean, we just absolutely bought out. We did so well. 71 TFLs. Now flipping over to Akron. Not bad at all. Not to mention that we, of course, got our pick 6. He was the only one to score a touchdown. And I'm pretty sure he was the only one to get a safety as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Really awesome experiment. Let me know what position we should do next, fellas. But for now, if you made it this far into the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak?